Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, as every day, or pretty much every day, we're going to take a look at the daily chart quickly first. So far, the overall wave count and scenario hasn't changed, but the likelihood for one more low, even in the larger wave 4 here, has increased. I'm going to adjust the count for that a little bit. On the 1 hour chart, we cover it obviously intraday. And as already mentioned, we have to be ready for another low. It might happen. It's just sort of, you know, price action from that low that formed from the 5th of July, or the price action to the upside from that low is not convincing to me, even though it's absolutely possible that we've bottomed. But we obviously talk about that on the smaller time frame. So let's just here focus on the bigger picture. What do we see? We still see that the market is being held down by this trend line. We have 3 touch points. But we are at the same time holding above the main support level at $50,670. So as said before, if we are holding above the 50% retracement, one more low could is tolerable in this wave count, and the overall scenario wouldn't really change. But for now, the trend is still down. We're still dealing with short-term bearish price action on the smaller time frame, but we are watching a larger degree bullish scenario. Below 50,600, 50,700, if we get a sustained break, that's very important, a sustained break. If we get a sustained break below it, I'm going to watch for a much larger decline, and that could be a larger fourth wave, possibly targeting 42K, the 42K area, or even something more bearish. That's going to be a warning if we break below 50,600. That doesn't mean we couldn't recover, or we could from the yellow wave 4. It's just a different scenario. Yeah, it's a different, less clear scenario to me. Either way, it wouldn't make a difference in the short term, because we're watching for lower prices short term until the market proves to us that a low is in. So as I said before, I want the multi-hour trending, or the multi-hour charts, the trend, I want to see that go up first before I confirm a low in place in any wave 4, whether it's the smaller degree or the larger degree. What essentially the larger time frame assumption will be, we'll have to see, but I'm focusing on a daily basis, also intraday, on the smaller time frames to understand when the trend is changing. That's really what it's all about, because this is where we first get a signal that the trend is changing from a downtrend, which started here on the 7th of June, back to an uptrend. I mean, this was just consolidation. Now we seem to be in this downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, but we might be close to turning around either from here or after one more low. I mean, that's what I'm watching, but I need to see that 5 wave move up on a smaller time frame first in order to confirm that we've bottomed. I'm watching the trend line. I am watching here the RSI, which has produced a bullish divergence. Will be interesting to see if we get another low, how the RSI on the daily reacts. Ideally, we form another higher low. And I would say now let's go to the short-term chart, a smaller time frame. Before we do that, quick look at the Fear and Greed Index, because today it has flashed a signal. The Fear and Greed Index is, I think, back to extreme fear. It's at 25 now. That's the extreme fear reading. I mean, typically this is, even in bull markets, a key indicator that tells us, okay, if we are overall in a bull market, which to me, the larger time frame chart the larger time frame Bitcoin chart still communicates, right? That we are still in a bullish market. And if we really are, because we haven't broken key support on the daily yet, well, that can change. But as long as we're holding that, I assume we are in a bullish market. And then if we then get extreme fear, such an extreme sentiment reading, that can be a key inflection point and a key turning point. Now, it doesn't mean we turn around tomorrow, the same way that a bullish divergence doesn't confirm a reversal. A bullish divergence just indicates we have to be watching for it. Same thing here with the Fear and Greed Index. Yeah? It doesn't tell us the low is in, but it tells us, look, people are fearful, people are bearish, but in an overall bullish market, and that can be a great opportunity. But it's the same way that the RSI was oversold and we haven't really turned around yet. And the RSI on the daily, if it's oversold, it is also typically a buy signal. But that's interesting. Thought I'd show that. Now let's go to the smaller time frame. By the way, before I forget, tomorrow probably I'm going to send out the newsletter again. There will be another crypto analysis in there. There's general market outlook, stuff about mindset. It's completely for free. If you're interested in just getting the newsletter, you can always say, you don't want to have it anymore. But if you're interested in getting the newsletter, you can follow the link in the description. It will take you directly to the newsletter page on the website. But if you go just normally to our website, you click on resources newsletter. It's mcoglobal.com/newsletter, and you can just register for the newsletter. If you do that today, you'll get the newsletter tomorrow. It's become quite popular. More than 1,100 people now registered. We only started a few weeks ago. So if you want to join that, check it out. Okay, so let's go to the smaller time frame. This is now, let's start here on the 30-minute zoomed out. This is obviously that decline that I mentioned from that 7th of June high in 5 waves to the downside. I mentioned to you, look, we can be open to the idea that the low is in. It can be interpreted as technically complete to the downside. Looking at the microstructure, I always wanted to see another low, but I highlighted to you due to the depth of the decline, I don't think another low is needed. But then we were watching for price action from the low, and it isn't great. It isn't clearly bullish. There is zero impulsiveness to the upside. And in fact, we've actually now seen a 5-wave move down from yesterday's top. So my view is that a B wave in yellow could have topped here yesterday. Yeah. Okay, we can debate whether the B wave is here or here. I put it here, yesterday's top, which formed at around 59,540. And we have seen a micro 5-wave move down. And that means the pressure is down. Okay, we could get another high, absolutely. You can shift things around here. But the 5-wave move down after a possibly completed B wave indicates the pressure is down until the market proves something different. How could the market prove something different? By breaking above resistance. That's why we're tracking it. Resistance is between 58,376 and 59,028. I think these are the key parameters to watch for today. It is possible to shift it down a little bit. I've avoided that now because micro action here is a little bit uncertain to me. I might want to actually add the 38.2 retracement. But yeah, as long as we stay below resistance, the focus can be on lower. Doesn't mean we need to get this wave 2 rally. I mean, maybe it's already done. It was tiny and we're already in the 3rd wave down. That's how it looks on the Ethereum chart. But yeah, the pressure is down until we get back above resistance. That's basically it. And this move down, or this move could send us down into that area here between 49.9K and 53.4. Okay, so it might lead to a short break of the main support area, but that would be tolerable as long as we recover afterwards. So that's what I'm watching. And for me, the pressure is down as long as we stay below resistance. A break above basically 29K could indicate that we either get one more high in this yellow wave 5, but then this wave 4 is getting very protracted. It would then also allow us to watch for still this white wave count, which however needs to complete wave 3 and then another 4, 5. So this is not a done deal that the top is in, but for me the downside pressure is high given that we've seen a 5-wave move down, and this looks like a tiny bear flag. But on this micro level, I mean, it's important just to be ready for, being flexible and everything. It's corrective. It's really messy price action in these corrective ranges, but I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.